Let's go. Said. For once. LOL.
For once, yes. No, a couple times you've actually done first place. Not a while ago. And trust today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica.
Let's go. Said.
Smile.
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Good to hear, Froxies. I'm alright. Just had an interesting sleep, as it were. Very interesting sleep, I'll say that much. Yeah, I was going to do this stream a lot earlier, and I mean that a lot earlier. But my sleep schedule betrayed me in the worst way possible. So, yeah, that happened. So, yeah, lovely things happen. In a moment I will get back to it, but I just need to do one thing before I get started. Okay. I should check Ep5 Monica across the school and up the stairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door and expect some 4-4 and very disturbing things. I'll say that much. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. A guest? Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Joe.
Brashe some efforts. Said. Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer
It seems we have a nuisance in chat. One moment, Troll, I just need to deal with it. We're in an ad break, aren't we? An ad break starts in a minute or so. Annoying, but we'll have to manage it. Anyway, we'll get back into it. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess, you're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sad attitude, whose name apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual, and this is Yuri, the vice president.
Stream Elements. Said. Joel Baldwin the Gamer is now live. Streaming Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, Stumps takes on more Doki Doki Part 5.
Indeed, Stream Elements. I thought we mentioned that. Nice to meet you. Yui, who seems completely more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. And it's nice to
Front
meet you
Wallets Goo said, "Thank you, Stream Elements."
Okay, I'm gonna add that later, so everyone can see when the ads are happening. I forgot to add it this morning, funny enough. But oh well, next time I'll remember to add it. So I ran into Joel in a classroom, and he decided to come and check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica? Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know, shall we say? I didn't forget that. I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yui walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you don't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Doubtful? I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we'll really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have really worked hard just to find these two. He returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a tea cup in front of each of us before sitting down with the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom. Don't mind, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Oh, I guess. And don't impress yourself. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yui's just trying to impress you. Hey, that's not insulted. Yui looks away. I meant it, you know. I believe. Well, tea and reading might not be my pastime, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yui faintly smiles to herself in relief. So what's been happening in the story is, and I'm just going to see how the ad is at the moment. Are we in the ad still? Are we? Let's see. Oh, we're out of it. Good. So what's been happening in the story is, in Act 1, one of the characters was killed off, and Monica has been manipulating things to make it go back to semi-normal. So we're going from the beginning of the game, but certain bits
Frog Wallet's Goo.
aren't a part of it.
I didn't get an ad that whole time, man standing.
Really? Well then you probably got ad blocker on, Frog. So, Joe, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering them. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking, after seeing Yuri's silent smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in a fun world is adequately impressive. Or equally impressive. Yuri goes on, very passionate about her reading. She seems so relieved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious. By the way in her eyes light up that she finds her comforted in the books, the world of books, not people. But you know, I love a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deeply take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading more of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to a minimal level. At this rate, you might as well be having a conversation with a bag of rocks. I didn't expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Is that so? Really, if the story makes me think, or take me to another world, then I can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, what's that? Well, Natsuki darts over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually write about cute things then. You Natsuki. What? What gives you that idea? You left a bit of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open out to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience? Do you? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share his. I guess it's the same for Yui. We sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Natsuki and Yui look quizzically at Monica. Let's go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll share the moral with each other. That way everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start fun activities for all of us to participate together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of Vice President after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well? Hold on! Just one moment, there's still one small problem. Hey, what's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lost my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes, but I'm sorry, I thought the girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Joe. The thing is, we don't have enough members to form an official club. We need 4. Now that's a little bit complex, Monica, because you did kill one of the members off, so you need me to step in place. Interesting. And I'm really trying really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more for the festival, I am defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting anyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So, writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes line up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really scared me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be stupid pissed. I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a good time, okay? Now, thanks. I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Joe, I really look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills. I really feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chitter-chat as Joey cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the classroom and make my way home. The whole day, no, the whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the three girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and, of course, Monica. Would I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps he'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Right. I just need to make the most of my circumstances. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. I guess that starts with a poem tonight. Oh shit. Alright. I'm gonna look away. Yep. Yep. Yep, that's a lovely poem. So those poems will occasionally pop up during the second act. And the final one really puts you on the edge. So, let's continue.
Frucht Waletsku said. Caitlin's wasn't expecting that poem.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I'm glad you didn't see the hanging scene in yesterday's stream. And if you plan on watching tomorrow, yesterday's stream, I would skip about 10 minutes, 10 or 20 minutes before the end. You know what, make that 30 because, yeah, that's not a nice bit. Hi again. Courtesy didn't turn away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. The music's manipulated. It's so much faster than usual. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone is already hanging
Frucht
out.
Waletsku said. Oh, I've already seen most of those scenes from YouTube LMAO. Just forgot of that poem.
That would make sense, bro. That would make sense. But when I first experienced that hanging thing, I could not sleep right for a couple of days. I'll say that much. It was not nice. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this is too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica for Pete's sake. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously,
Frucht
you won't
Waletsku
see the end of it.
said. Oh, the picture in the back.
Yep, Yeah. Yep. I can't even read that prompt. Natsuki certainly has a big mouth for someone who keeps a manga collection in the back of the classroom. Monaga? Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. I've never seen that bit in the background before. They probably added that in the newer version of the game. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plobs back into her seat. I'm sorry, John. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, Ken. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glaze. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking a book to read. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club now. It certainly feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. You don't really... If you don't really want to, then
said,
forget what
the
I
classroom is moving.
I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it is, because usually in this scene, Tsuyui would have commented, but of course it's going to be moving and then it's going to go back in focus, but it's so we can get a decent look at Tsuyui hanging there. Fucking Monica, I'll say that much. Ah, no. It's not that, Yui. I wanna say, I wanna try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you'd want me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something like you might like. Yo reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. Enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. And that picture's gonna stay there the whole time, isn't it? Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the class. No, the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but her intense expression, like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rumbling around in the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more, but at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Frogwaletsku said, maybe the other pictures on the wall will change too. I'm Swooty said, yo yo yo. Got you up while I make some food, be back shortly.
No probs, Swooty. Good to have you here, buddy. I'm pretty sure.
Frog Walletsku said. And there goes the picture.
Yeah, I think because I think Monica put it there just to see if we'd notice. But the first time I played this, I didn't notice that. I was too focused on the characters itself. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and her eyes meet for a split second. But that makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was focused that I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of it, so that's the book you gave me, right? I wanted to read some of it. Not for any particular reason, I might add. Just curious. How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah, well, I saw the bookstore yesterday. Ah, that's not what I meant. I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov, which is an actual book, by the way. And it's interesting. It's actually an interesting book. But the thing that the game doesn't tell you about is in that book it's more psychological. And that's where they got most of their inspiration for Doki Doki. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religion camp, which is a camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped, they have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets worse and starts selectively breeding people by cutting their limbs off and affixing them to... Oh. That might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm merely into it. The book, I mean. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Ah. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Joe? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kind of stories, so don't worry. I'm so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reluctant on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's a kind of that challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen not because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people. And we're worthless anyway. Oh. So, let me explain to you guys about the black text. That's when it's
Frog
not them
Wallet's good.
talking.
Said. Lovely message.
Indeed. That is true to a point, but the black text is when they're, in a word, not being themselves or being manipulated by, you know. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Then suddenly, yes. Luckily we got the history. Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. Oh, I couldn't read that last bit. But it was something sexual. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. But you stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to row it. It just means you're passionate about your reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Oh, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. I mean, you don't have to, but what are you saying? Let me get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright. It's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to you. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want to. Just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you with anything. Alright. I open the book to start the prologue. I soon understand what Yui means about reading in company. It says,
Frog Wallet's goo. Said. The quick text from earlier just said my whole body gets all and then a load of gibberish.
well then that shows a lot. Her body would get all tangly. Which is normal for females. Thank you for telling me, because I didn't realise what it did say, because it skips the dialogue before you can read it intentionally.
Frog Wallet's goo. Said. Not suspicious at all. Frog face thumbs up.
Not suspicious at all, yay. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yui is in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. Glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Another bit of black text. Let's see. Let's see what that bit of dialogue said. You're right, you really apologise a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. Yeah, this should work, right? Inside my desk until it's against you. suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, her shoulders are almost touching. Feels like my left arm is in the way. So instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah. I do the same with my right hand, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page.
Frog Walletsku said. Oh, the quick text said I was just bathing in the feeling of your body heat and more gibberish. Oh dear, what face.
Yeah, that's not her normally, I'll say that much. Because in Act 1 I did try and romance her, but she wouldn't have said something like that. That's completely out of character for her. But thank you, Froggy. That way I turn a page and Yui slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yui's face, and she is in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Hey. To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a little bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yui's face again. Our eyes meet. I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. You're not as used to reading that. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you're being so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yui no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it at my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, laying it flutter over to her side, but she catches it under her own thumb. Anyway, might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds you of you a little bit. Eh? No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not, really. I was just thinking the way she second guesses things. She sees and all that. Ah. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far. So I don't even know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri, been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... No breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest, as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine.
I'm Swooty said. Joel boss 6 carat, Joel boss 6 carat, Joel boss 6 carat.
Yeah, at the moment I'm getting my emotes made at the moment. I just need some water. Right, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Joe, did something just happen now? Eh? I have no idea. Yeah, he was just acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about him? Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. So it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Should we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a little while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, and slip it back into my bag. And we are back. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Now, we'll do Monica as our first poem reader. I should start with Monica. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in the effort. Hi, Joe. Having a good time so far? Oh, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you either have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or anything we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring anything up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Jill. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Jill. I was going... Oh, in my head while reading it. It's really methodical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. One moment. Just checking something. Sorry about that. No, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that it's full of imaginary and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detracted from reality. I didn't mean that like it's a bad thing though. Sometimes I get the impression that she just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head. There's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must really starved for social stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Hey, back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Hey? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more than glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he's not looking at me. Confused, I thankfully glance at my surroundings, but buried my eyes. Can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of the frantic scrawling playing drinks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's there. But he's right there. I swallow my fears. I brandish my pen. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten really popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is bitter friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a certain point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a dark puddle of ink. So just move your head and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. That's the one she usually goes with for that particular poem. Okay. Anyway, as Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes light. Exceptional. Wait, what was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but ends up covering her whole face. He's gonna hate me. Really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Hey? I guess you're right. Why am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, followed poetry before. Really? That's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger on the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. Just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical to writers. In having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on that. I think the most noticeable thing that I've recognized in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from their topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The result is that both the style and the expressiveness have weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if she diminished. Totally changes. She's is completely gone. Sounds like an expert. She sounds like an expert. Of course. It's not something you can be mindful. There are so many different writing skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. But just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes from practice and learning by example and trying new things. I hope that someone else in this club gives you valuable feedback. Nancy can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's a rare opportunity for her. Which is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be literature club? Ghosts under the light. The details of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future.
Frog Wallet's Goo said, "Who size? Forgot to say I was going AFK."
Oh, no problems, froggies. I bathe, calms, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicken back. I'm sorry if I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read it. Ah. Well, I just didn't read script layout. Actually, I think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. I'm sorry I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was very descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. No, I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time showing it, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to do, just I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about ghosts at all, Joe. Really? I'm it's what happened last time, we read it completely. But remember, the poets often express their own thoughts and feelings and experiences in their own work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering there at the last remaining place of comfort, unable to go off the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. It's impressive, eh? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so if anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep on doing my best for you, Joe. Me too. Whose poem should I show my poem to next? The last one. The one I don't like reading my poem to. Just resolving something. That's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? I like to see you try again. Who knows? So, well anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not like you'll like it. Yeah. Sorry about that. Just someone needed to call me. Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it. Lies. What? Just be honest. I'm not being honest. Why are you so convinced that I definitely disliked it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff like that, so people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't it the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set it up for a rhythm at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't you expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Oh, we got the picture again. I glance around the room. It's a little more stressful than I anticipated. Yep. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing skills. Even if they're being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature though, after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I'm getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes lay on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their own respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of them. Their expressions change. Natsuki, eyebrows frown in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. No thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was just trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks. But it really didn't come out nice at all. I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people, by the way, did. Monica liked it, and Joel did too. Based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but it's been a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Joel liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. He stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress on you, remember, Yuri? Eh? That's not what I... You just... They sent up as well. Maybe you're jealous that Joe appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he doesn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who grew a size bigger as soon as Jill started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Talking about your own securities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking wannabe edgy bitch. Edgy. Sorry, that's my lifestyle. It's not much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. Well, if you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You know, you think you can counterbalance your toxic personality by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa. Be careful or maybe you'll cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong in your head? Yeah, go on. Let Joe get everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels with you after this. Suddenly Yuri turned towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Joe, she's trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Oh boy. Yep. Monica, what are you doing in the... Hey Joe. Why don't we step outside for a bit? Okay? Yeah. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably best for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once everyone's done yelling. Some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. Understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with them others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. Didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri, I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea that what Yui might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Joe, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you don't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about this by tomorrow. Completely. Oh, what's going on in that head of yours, Monica? Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss the book with Joe. It'd be embarrassing with you listening. So, I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. Monica didn't want that interaction happening. Seems we got someone jealous. And we are back. What's going on here? It's my... Okay, I'm just having a look here. Is my mic actually still going through?
Frog Wallets Goo said. WB.
Frog, can you confirm my mic's still going? Just making sure. So my OBS, I've got
Frog
nothing.
Wallets Goo said. Yep, it is.
Good to hear. Then we can get back into it. Sorry about the ads, guys, but yep, I have to deal with something while I'm gone. Anyway, marriage. Spinning. Disarray. Chocolate. Attune. Breathe. Philosophy. Anger. Strawberry. Lust. Raindrops. Mega. Misery. A rose. A kiss. Yeah, we'll definitely choose that. Okay, Monica. Okay. That didn't scare me because I knew it was coming out, but still, it did get a little bit of a fright out of me. What's going on with the bitrate? Oh. I know why. Okay. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the class, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Joe. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or it's Yuri's expression. By the weight of yesterday's crawl still hangs in the air though. Yuri glances over his shoulder looking around the room.
I'm Swooty. Said. I gotta run, man. Hope the rest of your stream goes well.
Oh, thank you, Swoots.
Joel Boss 6 Carat.
Thank you, Swoots. It was good having you here, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. So yeah, hope you have fun with what you gotta go and do. And I'm glad we had you here. Natsuki is reading manga at her desk. And surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me over to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were inconsiderate and apologized, but you don't have to worry too much. Even though I've been here only a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. But whatever it is, it didn't make me think any less of you. I already decided that we were no way you could be a bad person. Now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ah, Joe. Don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. I'm really glad you joined this club. Alright. That's where I'm going to leave it off for today, because I'm getting a little bit tired. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch the ending screen. But before we go, I have something we need to do. Is this? Yep. Okay. We're gonna go and raid out now. So let's see who is live. Who is live? We're gonna go and raid out to a froggy, another froggy, I must say. So we're gonna raid out to her, and we're gonna have a lovely time over there. So thank you so much for watching it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed today's stream, and I will see you all next time. Bye for now. Let's see what clip it was. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, that one's definitely getting featured. That definitely is getting featured. We're just waiting out. Although, so you're a little bit late, but welcome in.